So charlotteiot.slack.com, is that what it is? We've got lots of different, like there's like an officers channel and what's going on channel and a blog channel. So come to look at that. And Jen just created LinkedIn, so now we're like official in LinkedIn at least. And we'll get a LinkedIn URL, but now I think if you search for Charlotte IT, can you find us?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was waiting to find out about that.
So maybe next month I'll put in a URL for our LinkedIn and everyone can join it, and then we can all network together. But Mike, one thing he did is he became a Hackster ambassador, which is like the coolest thing ever because of that we're getting tons of swag. And
Google search and find Charlotte IoT on LinkedIn.
Oh, on LinkedIn? Nice. Hey, come join us on LinkedIn. But on Hackster, here's a list of some of the swag that's coming and some that we've gotten. And we've got some photons, and Mike also used some money that he got from Hackster. We're supposed to use it on food, but we used other money for food and then used that for swag. So we're really working the system and getting like tons of awesome stuff. But we've got some echoes coming our way, and we think we're getting 5 because we had 5 people on the board when he submitted it, and they're usually giving it for each of the board members. So hopefully we'll get 5 of that, and Edison's and Arduino. Atmel makes those boards, and then some Freedom boards, which are the like the big squares in that tower there, NXP. And then like if that swag wasn't enough, they're giving us $100 a month for more stuff. Yes, Mike.
Plus, we get regular announcements of things like there's special training for making presentations on the NXP board just coming up that we're supposed to announce, things like that. So Hackster isn't just giving us swag, they're also a support network for helping us do tutorials and what have you.
Awesome. So maybe we can put some of that in our, Jen's doing a monthly newsletter. We could put those links in the newsletter, then kind of circulate it with the group. That'd rock. Here's what we got going on. I'm really stoked about this. It's a big IoT day. I'm not sure what to call it other than big. If you guys come up with a better name, then let's think of it. The Atmel truck. Atmel has this mobile showroom. They're going to be out in the side of the building, and it's going to be outside. And the first 20 people who register are going to be able to do a class. And these classes, they usually charge people like $100 for, and they're not charging us. And so you get the hardware, and you get to learn, and you get to spend time with Atmel while they're here. So that totally rocks. Charles, who's teaching the session today, he's got 2 Lua classes he's teaching, and it's part of a 5-part series.
I'll talk about that when I get up there too.
No, sweet. So the other part of it will be online, so you can take the first 2 sessions, and then if you're intrigued and want to learn more, you can do the rest online. So that's free, and what a great way to learn. And then we've got a weather station hack with the photon, which is this little guy here. It's a little photon, and I also use the photon to light my shirt. If you follow me on Twitter or you tweet me, it lights the shirt up. But the photon is like really great for doing a quick and dirty prototype. There's like nothing better, I think, than to like show something off for a maker type product. And then Azure IoT Suite, and part of that is IoT Hub, is like the enterprise side of it. So it's kind of like chocolate and peanut butter. You mix the 2 together, and you get the best of all worlds. And so the photon can connect through Azure, and you can use streaming analytics and now do some enterprise things on the chip, which is just really sweet. And then we're going to do a social, and we might change some of these times a little bit. So I saw a few of you guys take pictures of this. I think we'll probably tweak this. We may do a little bit less time in booths, but anyone in the group can have a table, and the more people, the better. Like we had a good talk earlier on the ESP 8266. I'm trying to see if he can have a booth. Maybe Giorgio and Jen can have booths, and any of you guys who make products or do, Fred, yeah, they really, you guys, the awesome talk we had a few months back where Fred talked about his product that he made, he's going to have that in a booth, and so that was like one of our really cool, fun meetings. So we'll have all these booths with people from Charlotte IoT, and you can also go into the truck, and outside you can eat Moe's. Atmill sponsoring dinner, so we're going to be well fed, and if the weather's good, we'll be outside enjoying it with the truck. And then we're going to come in and do like a Charlotte IoT kickoff, and then finally we have a keynote. And Rick Terrell, he was one of our first presenters at Charlotte IoT. He was on the team that made the first iPod, and he brought that, like pictures of it, and a big box of this is the first iPod prototype. And it's funny because you look at the iPod and it's tiny, but his that he had, the first one was like massive. And he is the VP of Engineering for Yap, and they were purchased by a big online retailer, and his non-compete, not non-compete, but the non-disclosure agreement is up right before the meeting, so he's actually going to be able to talk about it a little bit, which is like really sweet. And then the last part of the night, we're going to use the Amazon Echoes that we get from Hackster.io, and we're going to have some people in the group who are going to work with the API and test it out, and then present, like, here's Alexa, and this is how you use the API, and do some really cool things with voice. So it's going to be just like a really awesome event, and if you guys could tell all your friends about it, we want to really hype it up for our next month meeting. So it's like an extra special, extra big Charlotte IoT meeting. And here's what the Atmill trailer looks like, and Atmill was just purchased by Microchip, but it's like a big double wide trailer with lots of space inside. They have tables inside, plush accommodations. It's a really cool learning environment. And then Charles, he's got some stuff he'll talk about Lua, but Lua is really good on the 8266 and other processors. It's a great, it's a popular scripting language. And I mentioned this earlier with Particle and Azure IoT Suite. Okay, kind of jumped ahead. I already told you everything. So in July timeframe, Snap AV is going to do a talk, and Snap just had like a big party the other day because they have 100,000 devices on their cloud. So there's not like many real IoT companies here in town, and Snap is one of the big ones. So it'd be really cool to hear. This slide is old. I should say 100,000 connected devices, not 80,000. That just shows you how fast that they're growing. And they're going to talk about their architecture. The regional Internet of Things, hopefully they're coming to Charlotte. We've been talking about the date, and some dates have fallen through. We're hoping maybe the August time frame, but I should probably put a couple more question marks beside it because we don't have any date set in stone yet. But the regional Internet of Things is growing really fast, and they are partnering with MoogFest, which is like a culmination of music and IoT and all kinds of artists and a whole bunch of different disciplines, and they're having some events. One on wearable and one on big picture IoT, and they also have something with an MBA session on May 25th. And then the Alt group is a really good group that one of the guys in our company is one of the leaders in the group, and they're doing lightning talks, and this next one is May 10th, and I'm going to be one of the speakers for the lightning talks, talking about beacons and IoT, but mostly beacons. Who here is from Snap? Is there people here from Snap in the room? Graham couldn't make the meeting. I'll just say a little bit about Snap. Snap is just like really cool. They give us this space. We ask them if we can have the Atmo truck here, then they're like, yes, what else can we do for you? They're like so accommodating and just really, really great. Hackster.io, they're giving us $100 a month, plus they're giving us like 5 of almost everything that's out, a lot of things that are out there. And sometimes they give us more than 5 of things. So really appreciative of Hackster. And then finally, my company, Logical Advantage, we're paying for dinner tonight. And also I started the group. A little commercial on Logical Advantage. We've been in Charlotte for 13 years. And we do a lot of mobile web applications. And we're growing our IoT business. And we'd love to help you guys out with some IoT projects. Here's some of the work we've done. We've done things for racing. We've done things for medical carts. And my shirt, I mentioned earlier, it's got the photon in it. And if you tweet me, it lights up. We've done MQTT, and we're doing that for a big printer manufacturer now. So if you guys are looking for jobs, then please come talk to me. If you guys have projects that are really cool, please come talk to me, because anything IoT related or web mobile related, we'd love to help you with. And we also do really cool lunch and learns, and we've got an awesome one coming up on the 17th on Docker, which that's one that I think a lot of people in this room would be interested in. And I put some pictures of IoT stuff, because we do a lot of IoT lunch and learns too. So Greg's actually not here, so this is kind of a placeholder saying that if you're hiring, if you don't suck, then talk to Greg. But talk to me instead, because he's not here. I'm going to hand the meeting over to Charles, and Charles is from Asheville, and he's really big in IEEE, and what's that?
Go on.
He's also doing the Southeast Con, which is like a huge IoT conference. And one thing I love about IEEE and engineers is they're planners. They're like planning this a whole year ahead of time. And so they're going to make it like huge.
Yeah. Can you switch over somehow to mine or?
Yeah, I'll try. There we go.